What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you a discussion video on the upcoming free agency of star D tackle Christian Wilkins. Also, we'll get into what teams could possibly sign him this offseason. But before we get started, let me know in the comment section down below, what team do you believe is the best fit for Christian Wilkins? Let's get into the video, guys. So, to no surprise, but the news finally broke today, and I've been waiting for the news so we can make this video. The Miami Dolphins will most likely not franchise tag star D tackle Christian Wilkins. Simply, they don't have enough money. Too many big contracts on the roster currently. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey's, Bradley Chubbs. Then you also have to factor in they have to pay Jalen Waddle down the line. They have to pay Tua probably this summer or next. So these are the woes when teams don't win with their quarterback on a rookie contract. These hard decisions. Because Christian Wilkins is probably, to me, no debate about it, the second best player on this team's defense. Bradley Chubb is cool, hasn't really played great since being with the Dolphins. Jalen Ramsey came back from injury last year, looked pretty good. The other pass rusher, what's his name? Johnson, whatever. They got injured. Pretty solid. Had a breakout year last year. But Wilkins, to me, was a steady hand that really was the most consistent guy the last couple years and really had a very strong season last year. Best of his career last season. The funny thing is, looking at his free agency class, Christian Wilkins isn't the best free agent by far, as far as available free agents. But he's one of the guys that has the most landing spots. If I were being realistic and counting teams that had the money right away to sign Wilkins, they have enough cap space, or teams that could easily create the cap space to sign Wilkins, it's about 12 plus teams. Being realistically about Wilkins and his free agency. He's up there with Chris Jones, Aaron Donald, Jeffrey Simmons, Dexter Lawrence. Those might be, kind of tier one guys. I think Wilkins is right below them. And give or take some names, but I think Wilkins is in a strong tier two class of the great D tackles in today, or the very good D tackles, in today's NFL. He's right under some of the great ones that's playing right now currently. So he's definitely talented, definitely great at stopping the run. He's very good at also getting some pass rushing as well, sack numbers, pressures, all that good stuff. So he gives you a little bit of everything. And what team doesn't need that? So let's talk about some of the teams that can land him. I'm not going to go through every team I have on my list, but some interesting teams and some teams that stand out. Obviously, first one, Houston Texans. They were a lot of people's favorite to kind of steal away Chris Jones from the Chiefs. I think that ship has sailed. I think Chris Jones is dang near probably about guaranteed to go back to the Chiefs now. The Chiefs might have their eyes set on getting a guy like Mike Evans, so the league's in trouble there. But as far as Chris Jones go, I think him and the Texans won't be happening. I think the Texans are going to go after someone big, either someone to pair on the edge with Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter, Chase Young, Brian Burns. But I think Christian Wilkins could also fill the job as well, not on the edge, but on the interior in the D tackle spot. You can't double Will Anderson if you have a Christian Wilkins there. Plain and simple. They can't happen, or vice versa. You have the Neil Hunter or some of those guys there on the edge. So they need to go after someone big time on the defensive front to pair with Will Anderson. Christian Wilkins could be the guy. They have the money for him. So he's going to get paid. Regardless of where he goes, he's going to get paid nice 3-4 years, a bunch of money. So he's going to be good there. The Chicago Bears, to me, make a lot of sense. You already have Montez Sweat. The rumor mill says, they're in the hunt for a guy like Daniil Hunter, some of the same names as the Texans. But in my prediction video, I have them getting a guy like Bryce Huff or Grenard from the Texans. If they go kind of the smaller name route, cheaper route with Grenard or Bryce Huff, they still have enough money as well to carry over to get a guy like Christian Wilkins. And the Bears had a very good rushing defense last year, but not very good on the pass, on the sack numbers, the pressures, all that stuff. They need more of that from Christian Wilkins. So with Justin Jones, their current D tackle, being a free agent, they can slide in Wilkins there. And then you can also bring in a guy on the cheaper side, as I said earlier, Bryce Huff from the Jets, who wasn't franchise tag either, or like a Grenard from the Texans, or Chase Young maybe on a 1-year prove deal. Pairing them with Montez Sweat would definitely be great for the Chicago Bears and their pass rush, and their rushing defense as well. So I would love that move a lot. The Colts make a lot of sense. They've been hungry for a top tier interior lineman to go along with the guys they already have. And make with Buckner, pair him with Buckner, and he helps with the run stopping defense. The Colts were poor in that last year, and he helps with the pass rush as well. Obviously, they have the money, so that's a definite fit there. The Raiders, the list goes on a bunch of teams. The Raiders, obviously, they have Max Crosby, Tyree Wilson. I think they should move him to the inside at D tackle, but you can still use Wilkins regardless, whether you have Tyree Wilson slide in or not. But one of the more intriguing teams I like a lot, the Green Bay Packers. Now, I haven't done this video yet, so kind of a spoiler, but I have Jonathan Allen potentially going. It's not set in stone yet, but Jonathan Allen, the Commanders' defensive tackle, right? I have him potentially going to the Packers. I haven't made my mind up yet exactly where I think he'll go. I think he will be traded. It's been said since last year Allen wants out. Well, he's been frustrated. Not that he wants out. He hasn't asked to be traded yet. But I think with the new regime in there now, they're going to go somewhere different. They're going to go ahead and let him go. He's been frustrated publicly a couple times last season. They're going to let Jonathan Allen go, in my opinion. And the Packers are a unique spot. They have Kenny Clark there, another maybe tier 2 or a tier 3 defensive tackle in today's NFL. Was strongly a tier 2 a couple years ago, more of a tier 3 now. Kind of took a little step back getting older, but he's still pretty solid. So you have Kenny Clark kind of entrenched there at the D tackle, nose tackle spot, but you move Jonathan Allen over to the right end or left end spot. If they don't get Jonathan Allen, or they can't get him, or for whatever reason, they could do that same thing for Christian Wilkins. Give Christian Wilkins a nice contract, have him slide over to the right or left end, and they'll be, pretty solid with him, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, Preston Smith, all those guys there in that front seven. They'll be pretty strong of a front seven for the Packers, and they can create space fast. David Bakhtiari, the tackle, I think you cut him, you save about 20 mil, somewhere around 15, 20 million, if I'm not mistaken. They're letting A.J. Dillon walk, some contract restructures, and shoot, the rumor is, this rumor is going on for a while now, but the rumor is they might get rid of Aaron Jones also, who had a great showing in the playoffs, no doubt about it, but he's always banged up. Plain as day, always banged up. The running back market isn't what it used to be. Do you need an Aaron Jones, to pay him for that much of a cap space hit? For that much of a salary cap hit? That's questionable. So if they get rid of Aaron Jones, save money there, get rid of David Bakhtiari, save some money there, some contract restructures, you definitely have enough money to offer a guy like Christian Wilkins. And to me, I wouldn't dare do a prediction video right now. The news is fresh. I don't really know where he ends up. I really don't. It's so many teams, so many options, so many teams that can offer money right now. As I said earlier, that they can free up space as well. So it's like I don't know where he wants to go. The Colts, Texans, Bengals. The Bengals are a good team on this list as well. They have the money, they have the need. DJ Reader is free agent. Who else? The Lions. They could use him. They don't really need him per se. They need more of an edge, but you never know what they might do. So a bunch of teams could use his service. We'll see what teams actually go after him, and also where he wants to go. Because he has his pick of the litter. Like I said, for me, I count about 10 to 12, maybe even more teams that can realistically get his services and really use them, scheme fits, all that good stuff. That's about half the league. So. We'll see where it goes. Pretty interesting time, and the Dolphins they're gonna miss him if they can't bring him back. I really doubt it that they can. It's possible. Anything's possible, but it's really doubtful that they can bring Christian Wilkins back. I think he is gone. It just depends on now, where he deems is the best fit, best scheme fit, best city, best state, taxes, all that stuff. And Houston might have the leg up on some people. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes, where he ends up. Exciting time to be a free agent. Exciting time to be Christian Wilkins and his family and age. He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid buku bucks. Just depends on where he wants to go. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.